Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with round 2 of Grand Arena 3v3. We're in Season 8, Week 3, Round 2. I'm a little behind on this video, was busy all day yesterday, but wanted to show you kind of how things went down. You can see that my opponent already went by the time I was able to do my battles, which was late at night. Show you the top zone here. He's got a Grievous team, you know, a stacked Grievous team. He's got Relic Geos. He's got Night Sisters up there. Okay, it's stuff I expected. And then let me show you what he's got down here at the bottom. You can already see that he's got a Ray team out front. He's got a Karth team reliced up, and then some bounty hunters. So we're going to start at the bottom. I know, of course, what I'm going to use on the Ray team, but that Karth team is something I wanted to try something out on. So maybe it wasn't the best idea, or maybe it was. But here is Supreme Leader Kylo, and you just put Watt with him and give him that med pack, the little cube. And then after you do that, you probably could auto it, but just to be safe, go ahead and play it manually. Pretty easy to get through. She doesn't have the ultimate, so you don't have to worry about trying to build up your ultimate charge before she gets hers or anything. It's really easy when there's no ultimate. And then, of course, I do have the ultimate on my Kylo. So he's got the med pack on, and he's modded for health for this 3v3 go around. Makes it easier to tank out her big hits. He's got like 188k health base, so he can take quite a bit of punishment, and then he just kind of gains it all back. You can see he's just solo, building up his ultimate progress, taking out the sides. I'm not a big fan of putting Resistance Hero Poe and Finn with Rey, I guess, because if you're going to use Kylo anyway, or your enemy's going to use it, they're going to mow down what you put with her. And it seems like they would make a better choice on a different team. Like using Finn as a lead, or even JTR as a lead, would be a pretty good use of them, because then that gives you one more tougher team. Whereas here, he's just going to knock out the two side characters, and it's going to come down to this, where it's just Kylo versus Rey, and you just got to take her out, 1v1. And that's all I'm doing here. I'm just waiting until I get my ultimate up. Went ahead and used it there just because she's about to die anyway, and she can't health steal anything back once you're in your ultimate stance. So easy enough, 51 banners there. That's why you don't bring in a third character. You get a couple more banners, and you don't have to waste somebody else. This is what I wanted to try, okay? And Zareth, if you're watching, yeah, it does not go so well, which you guys will see that pretty quick. It was a thing that I saw Zareth do, and I've seen it in another couple videos, where they take just OG Kylo in against a Karth squad. But being that this one's full relic, look how much damage they do to Kylo. He can tank out a bunch of dots, but they're doing plenty of damage that he can't heal from. He can't do anything. So there he went. Not a good idea if by chance your opponent has a reliced up Karth squad and puts it on defense. Use something else. But I did want to try it. I was always curious, and you don't get a chance to try it because my opponent's never put a Karth team on defense, especially a reliced up one like that. So it was something to try out so we could know and test it out. Use these opportunities when you can, especially if it doesn't matter if you win or lose. So next up, you can see I got the bounty hunters. Easy enough with a crew team, crew, Fox, and then I just put Hux in there just to be able to throw some turn meter around. He's got a cleanse that he has, gives everybody advantage, things like that. And of course, you're using crew with his irresistible 2-turn stun to kind of control the battlefield. You can see that Bosk never got his taunt off until I was able to kill Boba, get him out of the picture. Now that he's taunting, it doesn't matter because I have to go after him anyway. So his taunt really doesn't do anything. Now I just keep going and trying to zerg him down. Once you get that protection gone, then it's a little bit easier to take him out just because he loses that bonus defense. So just trying to do that, it does take a minute to be able to get down, get him below that protection and start making progress on his health. But Executioner's going to keep giving out big hits and be able to eventually take out big chunks of damage. So there we go. Was able to knock down Bosk. Now it's going after Dengar. He's G13, got relics. It's pretty stout, but by himself, there's nothing he can really do. It's too bad. But I was able to take them out. 52 banners there. Get to see see what I use to clean up this Karth team. Because now that I'm done messing around with that Kylo, this is what you can take in. And I could have taken in to begin with, and it probably would have done just fine. But like I said, I had to test that other one out just to see, because that would be huge if you could guarantee that one character could solo that team. But instead, it didn't work out. So we got Bastila, got Hermit Yoda, and got Wampa. And there's enough healing in here and good things that Bastila brings to the table, so they can easily take out this Karth team. You do get stuck behind Zalbar's taunt, but you save her Dispel for when he does that. And then right there you saw I just knocked out mission with Wampa. Easy. And then Karth followed suit. Now it's just Zalbar. And now you can use that Dispel just as a stun to just keep him out of commission a little bit longer. You've got ability block. You've got healing and protection up. So it's a solid trio to take these guys out and get what would be full banners. Now we get to open up the back, see what he's got back there. And I like some of these teams that he's got. Pay attention to that Newt with Watt and Magna. That is actually a really tough team. Some of the rest of these, okay, you can solo them or whatever. But he's got relics on all of them. We're going to go first up top just because I want to get to the ships and see what he's got there. So first things first, going to take out his Grievous team with Jedi. You guys have seen this counter before, works pretty well. And it's pretty good for about 53 banners. Just got to go all in on B2, try to get him down, get him out of the way. Then you can start biding your time and waiting for Grievous. So that's what I'm trying to do. As much damage as I can. Just JKR lead, Yoda, Jolie, and send them all at B2 as often as I can. Sometimes I do choose to do the AoE. You really shouldn't do that unless you absolutely have to, because you're going to fill up B2's turn meter and make him go more often. That's not very good. You can see Grievous got off an AoE there. Revan is in the red, and so he's just holding on by a thread. I'm trying to call him to assist so that he can heal up a little bit, get some protection up. Still in the red. I got B2 down into the red. So I was thinking, send Revan over there again just to get some more health, more protection. I was able to heal him back up so that he did not die. So that was pretty good. Now we're free to use the AoEs to knock out stacks on the B1. And you guys know how this goes. Just got to kill time until that direct focus comes back around. Throw it on Grievous and finish it like we normally do. So that's all I'm trying to do is heal up and make sure everybody survives. You can see Yoda just triggered Savior right there. So the only good thing is, I guess, at least he's back at full health, full protection. Since he procs Savior, I don't have to heal him back up from that. Just again, biding time until that direct focus comes back up. Trying to keep the buffs up, everything I can do for protection up and all that, because I want to get as many banners as I can since I dropped that Karth battle just trying that thing out. Now we're direct focusing on Grievous, so just go all in on him. He's got the AoEs, nothing you can really do about that. Keep sending as much damage as you can that way. Keep the buffs up. Business as usual. Got him down in the red. There's no real way to heal up protection on everybody, so you're kind of stuck like that. Only 52 there, but not too bad. Geos are easy. If you guys don't know by now, Maitreya and Scion are both Relic 7, and they're modded to be super tanky for Geos. So I like going up against Geos because you can get an underman win. This even works against a 5-man or 6-man Geo squad, even with heavy relics. Since I've got R7, Scion, and Traya, they just take a beating. And then you get Held by Hatred off, so Scion's not going anywhere. And then you try and kill the Alpha as soon as you can. Get him out of there. You don't have to worry about that health equalization, of course. And you can see, look how healthy my Traya and Scion are. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Once that Held by Hatred is on there, I don't have to worry about failing the battle. So, easy 53 banners, and that's what I usually get. This one, I messed up on. I picked the wrong Night Sister squad. He's got an MT-led Night Sister squad, and he's got this Asajj-led Night Sister squad. And this one's got Asajj with Daka and Zombie, which makes it incredibly difficult. And I was going to Padme one and gas the other. And I said I was doing my battles late at night, and I was tired, and I just wasn't paying attention, and I clicked the wrong battle. So you can see what's on the screen, fast forward it, and it just turned out to be a draw. I made 0 progress with Padme because it kept ramping up Asajj, and Daka's health kept ramping up. I couldn't get to him by the time Zombie taunted. So it was unfortunate. Another loss, and that will seal the deal for a loss for the match, unfortunately, because I'm behind on banners. But if you want to stick around and watch these other battles, you can see how they went. Here, I meant to take in Nihilus, and I ended up clicking on Malik because I was thinking solo, do a solo. And either one works, it's fine. I just could have used Malik elsewhere. Nihilus works really good here for Annihilate, and here you got to worry about the drain lives, and with the drain lives, they could still be brought back by Vandor Chewbacca's prepared. So that's just something you have to account for. It just takes a little bit longer. But either one would work for a solo here. You can see I keep drain life on L3 because you get stuck behind her taunt, and that's fine. Like I said, Vandor's prepared, so you can drain life. Once you get the third one, he'll get that healing immunity. It makes it a little bit easier to take him out, just because that healing immunity will stop them from filling up their health bar, and then you can focus on who you need to. There we go. Took out Vandor. Got L3 now. Now it becomes a lot easier because you don't have that prepared bringing them back. Now I can take out L3, and now it's just Qira. And if you time it right, you can look at that, 56 banners, full health. So there we go for that. It's just got a Poggle Separatist team with Droidica there. And you don't want to sleep on this team, because if they have relics on their Droidica and they have relics on their Poggle, that Droidica can really one-shot somebody. But here I've got Shaak Ti lead with the clones, so I just go after Droidica first. As long as you can take him out pretty quick and you have a way to get rid of that damage immunity so that you can kill him, you'll do fine. But if you don't have that dispel to take away the damage immunity, you're going to get stuck and somebody's going to die. But here you can see I got rid of the other two, just clean it up. And with Shaak Ti there, it's really not a huge issue. She can do her thing and help heal everybody up. So it's a pretty easy 54 banner win with this team. And there we go. Took them out. 54 banners for that. Now we're going after the Dooku team. Got Jango and Nest in there. So this is where I chose to use Nihilus. I got EP, Thrawn, and Nihilus. Figured between the three of them, they should do all right. You get damage immunity on Jango, and it's always a bother to kill Nest. So you got to watch out for the right times to, attack whoever. Dooku you want to take out as soon as possible, just because he gives the stealth and the extra turn meter and whatnot and all his counterattacks. I don't want him to kill Darth Nihilus. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck, because you really do need that Annihilate here. Well, with Thrawn, I can at least throw turn meter around, top up some protection. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going after Jango now. You can see he's working on trying to kill Nihilus. And so I got a clutch stun right there. Stunned all three of them, which is great because then I can focus on who I want to focus on. I'm debating about who I should fracture. I went ahead and fractured Dooku. And there's nobody to dispel any effects from. So I just, again, hit Dooku. Take him out of there. Got protection to top off. Send it to Nihilus to decrease cooldowns. Got another drain. Again, they're both stunned. So I was thinking, what should I do? And we're just going to go after Jango here. Get him out of there. Fracture Nest. That way she can't do anything while we take out Jango. And I have my Annihilate up. So I was debating, which one I should deal with. I just went ahead and annihilated Nest so I don't have to worry about her. And then Jango's on his last life, so we'll just keep working on him. And he's not too hard to take care of. Maybe I should have fractured him, though, instead of wasting that on Nest. But all in all, 3 of them survived. So that's a win there. We'll go back up top here and deal with these 2 Night Sister teams. Unfortunately, I wasted the Padme, which was one of my key Night Sister counters. So the only other thing I could do, and you'll see here, I plan on gassing one of them anyway. So I put gas against this team since I was pretty sure it would still work and do fine. I wanted it to go against the other team, but here we go. It's just gas and Ahsoka there. And he's got enough damage to take care of business. And he takes them out and they don't revive. So there we go. His counters did the job. Knocked that team out. And I had to burn my best team left to take out these Night Sisters that my Padme team failed on. Which I was saving this team for the back. So it was unfortunate. I needed to use them here because I wanted to get to ships just to see what he had, kill more things, get more points, more credits, all that. But a loss is a loss. I mean, I was already behind in points, so it really doesn't matter. So we're going to just kill his ships. I'll show you the full ships battle. I don't usually do that, but nothing I had worked against that Newt team. Like, I threw my scraps in. I mean, I had nothing. I threw some clones, all that. That team is wicked. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to clear that team. But I will go ahead and show you the ships and just let you guys see that. It's just Negotiator against Malevolence. Nothing really fancy here. I go after Sunfac, try and get him out just because his taunt is annoying. He can taunt whenever you don't want him to, so we're just going hard after him, trying to get him out of the way. I switched the focus over to Hyena Bomber there just so that I could, do a little bit more damage on him. I figured that would have been enough to kill Sunfac, and I wasn't going to do that yet. I wanted to put the buff immunity and stuff on the Hyena Bomber. That way I could get that, get it kind of ready for my next attack. Because right here is where you bring in 5s, and they got the target lock. So I know that's going to kill Sunfac, and I want to do as much damage as I can to the other ones, while I can. That's the annoying thing about Malevolence is all the Vulture droids pop up and then kind of take your focus off who you want to kill. So that's just something you got to deal with. And they brought in Falcon as a reinforcement, which is a really good one because it gives everybody foresight, makes it more difficult to take out who you want. You end up wasting attacks, and then you also can't focus on the Falcon because of that buff that it has where you can't target it. So it's a really good reinforcement if you know you're not going to need your Falcon fleet. I like it. I've been putting it with mine on my Malevolence. I think a lot of people are doing that just to drag the fights out a little bit more. Maybe make your opponent lose a couple more banners. It could be a valid strategy. You can see I'm stuck here working on Vulture droids. I can't focus down on that Falcon. So you got to rely on the AoEs like the bombing run right there. Or when you do the other one that has the days and everything. You got to focus on AoEs to get the job done. Or kill all the Vulture droids. And as soon as you kill them, those things seem to keep popping back up. So there you go. Do the AoEs. AoE from Anakin got Falcon in the yellow. And now another Geo to deal with. That's what I mean. This fight just kind of keeps dragging on. And it goes under stealth. So unless you can kill the add-ons, the vulture droids pretty fast, you're just stuck dealing with all these extra ships. And it cuts down on your banners. There I got an AoE attack off. So kill the Geo. Got one more hit to do on that Falcon. Finally kill that one. All done and dusted. 62 banners. So couple banners off there. But was able to take out his malevolence. Not too bad. That was the best I can do. I'm not going to show you all the fails on the Newt squad. Let me just say that Newt and Watt and Magna is terrible to face if you don't have the right characters. There's no way you're getting around that taunt for Magna, and then every time Watt puts down those damage over times, you lose health because of the Newt unique with the Zeta. Takes off health damage, so he will rip through your teams pretty fast. It was definitely a good learning experience there. Another good learning experience is don't do your battles late at night when you're fixing to go to sleep and clicking on the wrong teams. So hopefully you guys will learn what not to do by watching this. Until next round, which should be later today, we'll see you guys later. Hopefully you still got something out of this. Catch you later. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.